What is our cultural heritage? What is our cultural heritage? Or what is culture? The culture of every race is what defines them as a people. Now we are talking about living in a diverse society, or trying to create a diverse society. That means we have to contribute into this society. But what have we contributed into this society as black people? We have tried to latch onto other people's culture and have neglected ours. Now, what is culture? Culture has got to do with the food we eat. It has got to do with the way we comport ourselves. It has got to do with the clothes we wear. Even to some extent, our beliefs. And I will also say that our language. Now, when it comes to the food we eat, for one, talking about the food that we eat, how many times do we eat our food? When you go to Chinese restaurants, all you see are black people. 90% of the people you see in the Chinese restaurant are all black people. You may think that there is a fanfare for black people over there. Yet when you go to an African Caribbean restaurant, you won't see any Chinese man or a white man over there. What is wrong with our food? Why do we decide to neglect our own culture and the things that we have been left with by our ancestors and are trying to latch onto something else? For us to gain respect, we have to know one thing, that we can never neglect our culture. Now we're talking about the way we comport ourselves. And the first people that comes to mind is the youth. It's very important because I was brought up in Ghana. I was born and brought up in Ghana, and I came here some 14 years ago. The kind of discipline that was instilled in me over there in Ghana, I hardly see that over here. I know that some people from the Caribbean, that is my partner over there, the kind of discipline that was instilled into them, you hardly see that over here. There is no discipline over here. When you try to discipline your own child, you face jail sentence, or they tell you that you're assaulting your own child. Because of that, our children are running wayward. Sometimes they are even confused. They don't know where they come from. They don't know what they're doing. Another thing is education. Most of our children sit in front of the television for most of the time. That is all they do. Just watch telly and telly and telly, and they hardly do anything. I remember that somewhere last year, Trevor Phillips made mention of something in the papers that he thinks that black people should be segregated from the education system. And what happened? Everybody jumped down his throat, especially black people, saying that, oh, come on, are you trying to drag us back into the slavery period and all that? See, one thing with black people is that when one of us says something or makes a comment and we don't agree with it, instead of us making other suggestions, we try to bring the person down. In other words, we do the dirty work for the white man. He doesn't need to talk again. We will have to talk for them. Around the same period, a young Asian girl living in Leeds said she couldn't wear her whatever sari or whatever to school anymore. She took the whole, education system to court. She lost and then took them to the European Court of Justice. You had any Asian man or woman saying nothing. Immediately this girl won, everybody came to where I work, London Underground. Can we get the metro? Do you have the metro? Do you have the metro? That is one thing. How come other minority ethnic groups in this country or in the diaspora can come together and work together, but we can't? These are the things that the Black Citizens of God is trying to talk about, and how we can pull together to make it work. Because one thing is for sure, if we say that it can never work, then it will never work. But if we believe that it can work, then it will work.